we believe that the customer is always right, right? And say customer to take it about so show. I still don't think that Paluta should have responded in that manner because so by responding to Jaima management will be full from Major Mike and may come out.
You don't know these streets like we do.
See, my big Sam. Aquantufo AK24. My big Sam. Eba be din komo ba kum yenu bi. AK24.
Hey, DJ Slim.
Aquantufo na
DJ Slim,
nkasa.
what's it mean, Kyle?
Metonka, you're loud and clear, bro. Also to menka.
Me too, Kapa, loud and clear. When the Facha make a crime, me nam crowing to know. Me Facha be. Me say me win in here. Me sound your poor Facha be a crime. Me year rounds. July 4th weekend. So we need to. Now, be about call.
July 4th, they won't say barbecue na and I'm na. Me no ka service is here ya mobile. We have the two jasus here and better turn real quick. Big Sam, event organizer Ohio. Big Sam and the Black Sheriff Ohio a couple of months ago. Now event in a big, in fact, it's sold out event, very, very big. Congratulations going out to you, Big Sam. Why are you putting Ghana music on the map? Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, Slim. That's it.
First and foremost, how was it like with the Black Sheriff event? Net to say.
Oh, Black Sheriff event, it was outstanding. It was actually one of the best shows at my in Ohio all these years. So it was very successful. It was great. I think that Black Hole is up to something, something great. We just got to keep on supporting him as we are right now. And, the overall the show was a success. Obi Energy, amount for by his team, the artist himself, everybody was happy. So it was a great show. Thanks to everybody that came out to support.
Now, as an event organizer, if said program be say Kosuna and there are technical issues, there are issues on stage. How do you handle it? Do you have a routine? Do you have a drill? If there are issues like that on stage, how do you handle it?
Yeah. So first and foremost, event organizer, a person on person be bad, be able to call stage, So we don't want anything bad to happen. So we do something. We rehearse. Yeah, practice it. We go rehearsals and all that good stuff to make sure nothing bad happens. But say a kobana, I want also to me use one cast our judgment. As an event organizer, use your own judgment. Management backstage use your own judgment to make some sharp calls to make sure say all my mobile events now yet event goers they are still okay with whatever difficulty or technicalities they see they are still okay with it. We just have to use our good judgment and make sure say we overcome the default and any mess have be able to be out. Yeah.
In a case like what we've seen that is trending right now, typical one has to be Kim Paluta's event in the UK. From an event organizer's perspective, how would you handle a situation like this?
Well, before I may answer, I want to say this, and I always tell people say, especially like the my creative space and our artists, Mikasa, it takes more than just $50, the $60, the £80, the nine whatever euros. No, it takes more than just a regular ticket to have somebody come to see you on stage. What I say, America, and as me say, according to my way, Obi to ticket $60 now for general admission now. What to ticket no? Okoto atade. Oto atade wi a owomba e was for the back baby sitter no so betua. What I say? O free out of town eba obeto gas egu ne kam obe rent car oba obeji hotel. And before the night the baby so be sure no on nam de wo. So it costs more than just a regular ticket just to come to some of these shows. So with that being said, I always tell our artists and us, even the promoters, us on the back end, they say we have to do whatever that it takes to make sure, say, patrons, some of they will get their money's worth and they get satisfied at the end of the day. So now back to your question. Do you see, it was sefem kakra what I say, but I think that Paluta should have still have some kind of emotional intelligence at that time. What I say to know say microphone mo hono unti no mo buy say or disrespect or crown pona, you have to hold it in and let management handle it, and as event organizers no kumon to handle it. You don't have to respond in front of Nipeni Musa. No, I don't like that. What I say. Yes, yes, I know patrons don't disrespect no man idea, but for you as the main actor, and I say, unti ani padome to on my show no. Never sanko behaves that way. In my opinion, I don't think that Paluta a idea, especially in the times like this. He's now picking up. Artists are picking up artists. People are really absorbing his music, and he's getting that recognition. So this is not the time to have respond in such manner. And it happens to be a female, and most likely, I think it's Waka. Most of Paluta's fans, they bring back. And when the woman kind of tag against you now, kakra. Oh, and all in all, no, I'm saying you are no, why not dear kakra, but now some management say the ebim, and I say at least from now moving forward, the management got to come and step in, no more boy, because sometimes yes, before can I say the always when you man who the always makani and I patch me,
And
who
the
trade
odi
yeah, won't be who it,
yeah, the
aha.
odi animu no ehu nachi.
Nti na bia ni maybe what polluted here management wait me hu na omo tretron what I
Yeah.
say no more correct no more ontimi twa aduane ye oh na me nua be ma no say so otimi tie oh say management ne kasa na so money ni tie ni ade. So I think that is my response to that incident as of now. Yeah.
Well, I came across several people because the internet is balanced on this issue. There are some that believe say artistically he needs to be vocal and express himself because he's also a human being, and to BBC to me affecting him. But as an event organizer, where do you draw the line, especially when it comes to artistic expression and inappropriate behavior from an artist? Where do you draw the line? It drew saying, "Wait, my calling out, yo, look, this is uncalled for."
um you know um So I'm an event organizer here in America. I'm Abroche. Some things a little bit different here. How we do some things, right? We believe, and I hope say it may be Ghana to believe the same. We believe that the customer is always right, right? And say customer to take it about so show. I still don't think said Paluta should have responded in that manner because so responding to Jaima management will be full from Major Mike and may come out. What I say, man, for one case when him and responded, oh, as I say, you use some curse words near the idea when he pay mu. No. Obietua 50, 70, then I to cast or have a show. Still, I don't think say he was right for that. No. And as far as drawing the line, you know, like right now, especially right now, so I carry on so I pick it up. This is not the time I only wouldn't it. Oh, and I think said to draw the line. Yeah, now Sanka Unia Bema, pose kakra na washe no so. Nanka, oh dear, even though the fan was wrong, well, just let it go. Just let it go, and then address it later, or have management come in place. I don't tell management what I said. We pay them. You pay management. They get paid for things like this. They handle it, and that's the event promoter. No, has or on more cramp. No,
Mhm.
let him or her handle it, because on your money on your money Paluta over come back to Ghana. What I say, and I'm
Yeah.
9 out of 10. No, most of the patrons that come to this event, they have relationship with the promoters already. What I say, it's my promoter and deal with it at that particular moment. And then the promoter will deal with the artist and say, hey, I'll buy any there, Chawabe say me kuma say this. But you as an artist, man, for when you just response, it speaks different about you. Every grandpa now want this and we all have emotions and things like that. What I say, a bit matia faso, but also to me share also as an artist. Because you maybe say it me see. Obi to me cost, obi to me too so good, so obi to me it happens. But I was so to me sure also and keep it professional. What I say, keep it professional. 5-star artists, keep it professional. What I say, what to me come the years the same be also to me sure also it's part of the art. And you have to develop and train yourself in such manner. So that be you know how to respond. What I say, being an artist in yes, what question studio, why you quiet hit song on wow. There's more to it, and
Yeah.
Slim, you can attest to that. And these are some of the things that you
True.
have to master. What they are saying, emotional intelligence and all that kind of good stuff. So to me, sure, also it's all part of the art. Well, and to know what to me, you
Mm.
master in the art, then you become that whole full caliber of artist that we expect from you. And to know, I think still, I don't think Senna was corresponding in that manner. So to me,
Yeah.
what I used to curse was now, man. No. Or sounds your bar. What I say, and but to go so once I say you be, and that happens to your core fan base. And you know, I
Yeah.
think say to me,
Now,
to draw the
Sam, I
line,
remember
I think say no, they no.
yeah. Mami Busa, this last question. Now, me assure say when you sit down with your team and then you're putting together an event, you go through a tall list of artists that you want to engage. I quite remember there are times that you would call me say, "Oh, ja, BBC so now it's Slim. Who is saying? Maybe artist who is saying." There are a couple of times I didn't come out or sign man. And I'm sure say, "Oh, your inner circles, your team, I'm on your and so mudin komo. But what are some of the things that you look out for before you book an artist? Mu be book artist then pa na mo hwe ansa na mo book no.
So okay, you booking an artist, and normally we engage with the fan base. Your Jama fan base, in a sense, say, let's say we have 3 artists that we are looking to play. Maybe it can promise Tombo and Sako the FSC. Now, no, your Jama artist, we do something called like a poll. Yeah, poll to social media. For whom? Emma, okay, out of these 3, no, why in Panama person no, and then they will select. So once they select, and then we're gonna do our own screening as management on the back end. And TM Finance say, "I'm far can promise that, right?" And then we will look at can promise or can promise our catalog and now our new bit my budget best at least 150 at least 2 hours. I'll bet my budget 2 hours and now. We have to look at that too. Next songs, does it cut across? Does it cut across past just Ghanaians? We look at that also. We look at a friend is saying what else? ABA Neoma why in the past or in the history in the shows our boy in the past. How was it like? We do all those kind of research and sana yeah reaching out to his management and ask the was we do the proper protocol to make sure we bring the artist in. And the first initial stage, say to my fan base no. Yeah, to my fan base now, no more selected your mope. Almost selected we are not management at to say, okay, see, I know. Omope can promise. Can promise fulfill all these things that we desire as a production company, entertainment company. I mean, yeah, and then we reach out to the team out there, and then we do the necessary paperwork, the writer, all that kind of good stuff, contract, and then we bring the artist in. So these are some of the few steps that we do to go through and sana. Yeah, selected artists. I'm gonna perform Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. In a situation like this, if there's an artist who has a track record of abusing patrons of an event, what will still make an event organizer move forward and book an artist like this?
Um, it will be a dilemma, kakra, because an artist that has a record of abuse, I think say it will not speak well for one for the artist and for two for the event organizer. I don't want to do that because one, most of the fan base will not want to mess come to a show knowing say I question maybe or an abuser. He has a lot of domestic. They don't want that. And, as an event organizer, crowd, I say as an investor, no, I'm taking a risk because people might not show up to this guy's event. So why do I want to invest my money or take that kind of risk? Knowing say I'm out for back. What I say, I want to put my money there. I want to invest there. I'm not even going to waste my time on trying to promote or bring in an artist that has a track record of being in an abusive relationship and has a being very violent in public. No, I'm not gonna risk that. And to me personally, I'm not going to do such an investment.
Big Sam Medasi, I don't know if you've been in or if you've ever had an incident on stage before, and how did you manage to solve that incident? Meaning, so throughout your career, when your incident be similar incident be and how did you manage to solve it before we wrap up?
Yeah. So fortunately for me, I haven't come across anything like that. Um, it's been very smooth. But let me give an example. Just recently, I'm here, Black Sherry Show, right? When he was on stage, I think say, a bit to a bottle. But I think the bottle not too. I don't think so there was a bad intent. So the bottle now bono, right? But to bottle now bottle no a ball Blacko. Your man Blacko picked up the bottle and or this or far boss on the two stage in the chamber call and or two the performance and also he did not respond to it. He didn't throw the bottle back. Oh, he did well on Master. I mean, you cannot compare somebody throwing bottle to Blacko versus somebody actually cussing him out. That's a different thing. But these are some of the expectations are or response that you pet from artists versus responding right back and cussing and no, we don't want that. Well, but like I said, middle of the year, I have not been in such situation. But if I do now, I think that the first initial response will come from the artist and then the rest will be the management. But we would then not, go banter with a fan in the middle of a concert. Yeah, and yes, sir. Cameras need to be BR production cost. So we're not gonna do that. And yeah, she be that. And I'm a bomb pioneer, yeah, she be. That's it.
Chevy, your two insurance you go event now. So, but your next event in a da and I want so and our neighbor. What if I look at banner?
Yeah, Uh, yeah, next event, it's still the pipeline. Yeah, planning dates. So once the dates and all that kind of stuff is solidified now, remember if you deal with also now your project, But as I know, can say, go so I am crime over. But yeah, July 19th, yeah, yeah, near supporting
Yeah.
Bema coaches. I was DMV. Bema DMV party in the park. Yeah, July 19th, yeah, we be OT, around that. Moment support every be I get come out.
Nice, nice. Big Sam, I see piece of Jim Renner and me dim come on street is watching. So
DJ Slim,
thank you so
that's
much for joining.
money my power, yeah. Money my power, yeah. Keep it that we appreciate you.
Thank you. We also appreciate you over here. And Big Sam, hey, event organizer, Ohio. On an amene train come for the culture, so and also I share the view with respect to this issue and this edition of for the culture. The idea is to get a lot of people who actually book artists for event like this and get into their minds to see from a more perspective.
You don't know these streets like we do.
We am show.